It is officially that time. Another episode of Palm Island. And okay, I have to tell you guys, this officially will be one of the last episodes. And I can't promise that I will never do another Palm Island episode or episode in this series again, but it's truly come to an end. So sad. So after this episode, we are going to do one more, and I have to explain why. So the reason why we are going to do one more episode is because recently I have posted first-person perspective, like first-person train rides on the channel. We've done 2 metro rides so far at the release of this video now. They have been received great. You guys love them. The only issue that people are having is the realism isn't as high as people want it to be. I understand that. I always try to tell people, and I will also put a disclaimer at the beginning of the episode. I will put a disclaimer that says that really explains why things look like they do. Again, I'm not apologizing for it, but I really want the Candy fam to understand that the game is built to be viewed from a high up perspective. So getting close with details are very tricky and very hard. I didn't start this series off like that specifically. So kind of circling back around, like I always tell you guys, the fun part about Design Candy and my City Skylines build that I think that is very unique is I show you guys all of the imperfections, and then we do cool things like live streams or different videos to come back and fix them. Hence this video today that we will talk about in just a second here. But yeah, those first person videos aren't designed to be, or this game and this specific series wasn't designed to have first person shots. So that's the purpose for the last 2 episodes of this series, is to go in and detail some specific things and fix it, starting off with this downtown area. So we are doing another downtown episode. If you guys couldn't tell, I love playing this game. Obviously, the first thing that I always wanted to do in this series was create a massive downtown, and I would say we have pretty much accomplished that. So it's only fitting that we come back and finish off this series with a final downtown episode. So I'm super excited. We're actually redeveloping the lower downtown. We called it the Old Town, and this was obviously the first section of Palm Island's downtown to be built back in the day. So it was just plagued with old buildings, and the big need in Palm Island was a convention center, which we have now, as you can see on the screen off to the distance when I pan the camera around. We needed a convention center, we needed hotels for that convention center, and we needed a little bit rejuvenated business district. So that's what you're seeing right now, placing down these hotels right next to a convention center, and then 2 more office buildings to totally redesign the skyline. Guys, the skyline does not look the same after this episode. So really excited to do this last expansion. I do want to do some live streams because I want to continue the Old Town downtown and redoing this. On the other side of the camera right now, on the other side of the highway, there's older buildings that we can redevelop and get some newer apartments down here and really increase the total size of people that are inside of Palm Island. So it's really fun, man. Just take your imagination and imagine what this was and how it could become. And even with these new buildings here, like, I wish I could see this city from a cool like VR perspective, because just to see the new skyline, I mean, it's totally different when you look at angles. I know even in the beginning cinematics when I'm showing you guys the skyline, even if you do like a comparison from before and then, so if you take the beginning cinematics when we intro the episode and then pipe in right about like at the end of the episode where we have our cinematics and do the comparison, it's gonna look crazy. It's totally different. So super excited about this build. On the screen really quick, we'll talk about a couple things that we're going to do, and then we're going to answer some of your comments and questions. We have so many videos to go back, so I'm probably not going to do any overlays for your comments and questions. I'm probably just going to read and then respond all the way to the end of the video. So a little bit shorter video for the last two videos. So, and moving forward, some channel updates really quick. So let's talk about what's on the screen, do some channel updates, and then answer some of your questions if we get to them. So on the screen today, again, we're redeveloping Old Town downtown with a convention center that you can see in the middle. It's the big long building that we plopped down. We have a marketplace where you have a bunch of restaurants and eating spaces, which are restaurants, hilarious, and then hotels right next to the Old Town neighborhood. So we got rid of the Safeway, we got rid of a lot of the housing, and it's going to change the skyline. We're also adding the AA line, which is the train. Another big reason why I did this. So this really the main reason I did this, so we can do a first person AA line, because I know you guys have been waiting for that. So that is coming as a result of this project. So the AA line actually cuts through the convention center, and it's a major stop for the convention center. Then the AA line travels underneath City Park, which is adjacent to this, obviously. So you go downtown, and then it ends at or continues to Union Station, then it goes to Central Station, and then the airport. So look out for that video coming soon. Okay, channel updates. I haven't put out a video in a while. If you're watching this in sequence, ignore this part, but I want to push forward to do at least 1 to 2 videos a week. There's a new series coming out. I've already pre-recorded a bunch of episodes. So before we get to that new series, I'm going to bombard you guys with first person videos of different transportation rides or transportation routes in Palm Island. So look for, I want to do 15-20 different videos on that. Try to get 2 a week out. So that should put us till the beginning of March-ish for the new series. Yes, there will be a new series. If you're an OG Candy Fammer and you've been in my comments and all my live streams, you will know that. So make sure you guys put post notifications on. I'm gonna plug that because I will be doing secret live streams, and I will be, teasing the next series. So make sure you guys seen that. And the people that are #CandyFam OGs and already know, they've already seen it. They already know what the series name is. So do not spoil it. But that's specifically some channel updates. Again, we're going to continue on with different builds that we have on this channel, being The Sims. We discontinue Alpine Springs. I'm going to premiere that on my second channel. If you know about that, I don't really like plugging my second channel on this channel, but if you're interested, you can find all those details on my main channel. So Alpine Springs, and then some Planet Coaster. I've been working on some concepts for Planet Coaster, and obviously The Sims 4. So those are some channel updates. I do want to get to a couple, hopefully we get to a couple of your guys' questions, suggestions, and feedback. I know you guys #CandyFam right now in the comment section below for a chance for me to answer one of your comments and questions. I think it'll be really cool. So the first one's off of the first person Metro line video, the F line video. It comes from Metro Filmer. He says, great video, please do all lines and bus lines in downtown. Roger that, Metro. That is definitely coming up. It's going to be super cool, man. I'm excited. Like, you guys can see the city from a different perspective. Even though it's not perfect, I know you guys will love it. Bear Crepes says, can you please just move it mod to make the slopes more gentle? It also makes the lines more efficient as the trains can travel faster. Yes, I can. Again, it's hard to explain, but we've had different builds and different things where detail wasn't the highest. So I'll definitely look into it, man. But again, it's so tricky. It's tricky because I want to have different like standards and goals for the first person stuff. But if you guys only knew how, I'm not making excuses either, but this stuff takes forever. We got to do frame by frame just because the city is so large and it has so many mods. It's literally, I think I get like less than 10 to 15 FPS. So we will try our best to fix that. The next comment is from MJ Nielsen 99. I just passed 1,100 hours, and my biggest city is called Jackney Island, a combination of my two last names, Jacob and Nielsen. Nice. And it's, of course, an island. Hashtag Candy Fam. That's awesome, man. Person, sorry, I don't know what gender you are specifically. If you have any pictures, literally, oh, I already asked you. I was like, send me pictures right now. You guys should send me pictures of your builds. I'm very curious to see what you guys are making. So hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, anything. Just send me them. And I would love to do like a whole episode, maybe of the next series, where people just send me their cities and we can feature you guys. I think that would be really, really cool. All right, let's see another comment here. There's so many, man. I get a lot of comments. Let's see. Fortnite says, question, hey, Design Candy. I subscribed about a week ago, and since that, I've enjoyed all types of your content. My question is, will you make assets or maps on the Steam Workshop? If so, what kind will you specialize in? So, Fortnite, I actually have a couple of things on the Steam Workshop now. There's an asset collection, and then stay tuned to next episode. Next episode is really, really fun, and it's special because I'm going to show you guys how I make my highway signs. So that is coming out next week. And to continue again with these first person videos that we are doing, I'm making highway signs for exits, on ramps, off ramps, highways, streets, just to add a little bit more detail. So I have a whole episode dedicated. Again, the last episode of Palm Island is dedicated to exactly that, highway signs. So check that out. It's going to be super cool. But yeah, we're definitely do that. Real quick, I want to reference what's going on the screen right now. This is the preparation for the first person ride for the AA line. So definitely check that out. If you're watching this at a later date, which a lot of the hashtag Candy Fam does, check the AA line first person video out. I'll actually link it. Again, this is going to come out maybe 2 to 3 weeks after this episode premieres. But if you're watching, a month later, check out the link in the description to watch the first person view of the AA line, because that's what we're doing right here. So we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching a 12-minute video. I know it's super short, but I think you guys like the shorter ones. My numbers show that the Candy Fam loves shorter videos. So we'll try to shorten the videos down when at all possible. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback, concerns, questions, even your anticipation for the next series, man. I am so excited to get to the next series. It's coming. Again, we have like 4 episodes already created for you. I want it to be as seamless as possible. I want it to drop on a specific day at a specific time every single week for the next, 20 weeks. Hopefully we do 20-30 episodes for the next series. So it's really, really fun. It's different from what I've ever done. I don't see a lot of people do what I'm going to do on YouTube. Again, it's not a